Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. And if you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here. And please also push that like button because it does help get the algorithms out there so that all crocheters from every level can find this channel. So today we're going to do part 2 of my series of crochet abbreviation and pattern reading. So let me push this all aside. So what we're going to do is slowly learn the different abbreviations and slowly learn how to read a pattern. I'm going to take you through what you need to know first, and that's the abbreviations, how to make the stitches, and then ultimately what we're going to do is learn how to read the patterns so that we can make different things. And what we're going to do is slowly go into it a little at a time, and we're going to do it together. I go slow so you can write it down, you can follow along, and we can make these stitches together through learning what the stitches are and what they equal when we're reading a pattern. So let's get started. So today we're going to start with our chains, and we're going to always start with a chain and a slip knot. So we're going to make our slip knot as always, as we did in part 1. And we're going to chain 25. Now when you're reading a pattern, they're going to tell you chain 25, chain 30, chain, so that's your foundation chains to start your pattern. So what we're going to do is chain 25. So we did our slip knot, and then we're going to make our chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So we did 25. These are our chains. They look like little V's. This is our working chain, not considered a chain, and at the very end is our slip knot. Sometimes, I just want to mention, sometimes patterns will say work in the back bump, and I'm going to show you what the back bump is. This is the back, so this is the front of your V-stitch. If you turn your work around, you're going to see these little bumps. And these are the back bumps right here. That's the back bump. And they'll say to you, don't work in the chain, work in the back bump. And they'll say that because they want the finish or the edging to look different. So that's, you may see work in the back bump. I want to mention that. And I'm also going to switch over to a lighter yarn, and I want to do, because I want you to be able to see what I'm referring to. So let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So again, if they tell you to work the second, but they want you to, the second chain from the hook, but they want you to work the back bump, you're going to turn this around. And you're going to see your back bumps. Here's one right here, and then there's a second one right here, 1 and 2. That is your back bump. And they would tell you to make, they might tell you to make a single crochet in that back bump. They might tell you to make a double crochet in that back bump right here. And that's what I wanted to show you, what they're referring to when they say the back bump. And here, right here, is the back bump. So they might say, oh, make a double crochet in the second back bump from the hook, which is the second chain from the hook, but go into the back bump, and you would make a double crochet. And then they might tell you to go in every back bump across, and here's another one. I'm going to pull it up and go in every back bump. Here's another one. See them right here? And make another double crochet in the back bump only. So I wanted to mention what the back bump, when you see that in a pattern, and sometimes you will. So I'm going to switch back over to this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make two single crochets in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2. Single crochet here and a single crochet here. And then what we're going to do is work another single crochet here and another single crochet here. Now the reason why I want to show you the single crochet again, because we did do this in part 1, I wanted to show you a variation of the single crochet, and it's called the extended single crochet. So we made 4 single crochets across. We're going to skip this chain because I want you to be able to see what we're doing. So to make our extended single crochet, we're going to go into this chain and pull up a loop. Once we do that, we're going to yarn over, and we're only going to go through this one chain. Then we're going to yarn over one more time, and we're going to take this and go through these 2. And that is an extended single crochet, and we're going to make these right across. So you're going to go into the next stitch, pull up that loop. Now you would think you would yarn over and pull through 2. You're not going to, because we're going to make an extended single crochet. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull this through here, then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do this right across. And the pattern might say to you, do that right across. So again, we're going to go into that chain and pull up that loop. We're going to yarn over, pull through 1. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Those are your extended single crochets. And you can see the size of them. They're taller than the regular single crochet. And I'm going to go in here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to go into this next one, and we're going to pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And these are our extended single crochets. And I wanted to show you that because you could have a pattern that asks you to make these. And I'm going to show you again. Go in, pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1. and you would do that. Your pattern's going to ask you to do that right across. But I did 4 in the beginning because I wanted to show you what an extended single crochet looked like. And we're going to do this right across until we get to the end. And it's a really pretty stitch. And if you wanted to do something different and say you wanted to change up a single crochet pattern that you had and wanted to do the extended single crochet instead, you could do that. And I'm going to show you what that looks like right across. And that's what it looks like. And see at the end here, at the beginning, we did 4 single crochets, but then we did the extended. Again, in a lighter color. I want to show it to you in a lighter color because it's always good to see something in 2. So 1, 2, and we're going to make our extended single crochet. So we're going to go in, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do that extended single crochets. This is what they look like. If you've never seen a pattern with it, this is what it looks like. And I wanted to show you the extended single crochets because we're going to learn all of these different little stitches, and we're going to learn all these different little abbreviations. So at the end of the day, we'll do something together, and we're going to read a pattern together and make something with it. Now I want to show you, this is your extended, this is your regular single crochet. I'm going to make another single crochet right here. And then just remember that there are 2 single crochets right here. Now we're going to do our extended. So we're going to go in here, pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do this because I want you to see with the 2 in the middle the difference. Although it may not look like much, it really is. So here it is. So can you see these were your single crochets? These are your extended single crochets. Extended, your 2 regular single crochets, and this is your extended single crochet. And this is what we're going to do for your extended single crochet. This tutorial is for all levels of crochet, beginner to advanced, everyone in between, anyone that's never crocheted before. This is strictly going to be having to do with abbreviations and stitches, how to make those stitches, and then putting those stitches to a pattern. Now, if you look closely, you can see where these are your extended, and right here in the middle are your 2 single crochets right here. So that's what that looks like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next stitch that we're going to learn. and we're going to learn our next one. So I'm going to pull this out because we already have our chains established. And since we have our chains established, we're going to go in first, second, and we're going to go into third chain from the hook, and we're going to make a double crochet. And we're going to make a double crochet right across. We learned, we went over a double crochet in the first we discussed in the part 1 of this series. But for those of you that have not seen part 1 of the series as of yet, you're going to yarn over, go into this chain, you're going to pull up a loop. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And this is your double crochet. And like I said, what we want to do is we want to do this straight across. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we want to do this straight across. And this could be in a pattern that you might have to read, and it might tell you to do all double crochets after you make your chains. So that's what we're going to do right now. And this is, like I said, this is part 2 of the abbreviations and how to read. We're going to ultimately learn how to read a pattern. If you know the abbreviations and you put it together with the instructions, you will be able to read a pattern. So what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to double crochet right across. This is part 2 of my series on abbreviations and learning to read a pattern. Beginner to advanced, anyone in between, anyone that's never crocheted before and wants to learn these stitches and then eventually put them to a pattern. And we're going to go in this last one. Never forget that last stitch. So now what we're going to do is chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And a pattern might tell you to chain 3 and turn your work. And they might tell you that that chain 3 counts as a double crochet, which means you will not be going into this first stitch because it counts as a double crochet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a front post double crochet. And what's going to happen is here's a double crochet from below. And I'm going to show you how to make that front post double crochet. You're going to yarn over, go from the front, wrap around, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's a front post double crochet. And see how it pops up and out? You're going to make another one. You're going to yarn over, go from the front around the back, pull up that loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And what it may even tell you to do is that you have to pull your loop up so that the stitches are all even together. So you're going to yarn over, go from the front, wrap this hook around the double crochet, yarn over, pull it up. You want to pull it up so that it's even with your other stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And these are your front post double crochets. And we're going to do that a few more times. So go from the front right here and pull up that